I am Bob Williams. I am Bob Williams and I'm a senior advisor in the Ticket to Work program. We were all would. I would call pragmatically ecstatic. I think we were all what I would call pragmatically ecstatic. Ecstatic because we recognized how historic the legislation was, and pragmatic because it had been a hard-fought and sometimes very ugly battle to get through the White House and the Congress. We recognized as well that it was a means, not an end. I believe in certain areas the law has exceeded what some of us expected it would be able to achieve. That is particularly true with regard to access. People with significant disabilities are much more present in the American community. That said, however, there are still enormous barriers for far too many children and adults as well as their families with respect to really taking part, contributing to, and helping to shape everyday life as we know it. For me, the integration requirement is the heart and soul of the Americans with Disabilities Act and of the entire movement. It is the notion that people should not be excluded based on real or perceived limitations and differences, but are due the opportunities and supports they need to live real lives of their own choice and control in community with others. That is the American creed. I believe that at a very basic, very human level, the vast majority of the public want to connect with, understand and support the dreams and goals of people with significant disabilities and our families. Often it is extremely hard for those of us in the movement to see or accept. It is often very contrary to what our daily life is. If we want more of the public behind us, essentially we need to bridge age-old communication gaps, and I see things like YouTube and other social networking tools as providing us with unprecedented opportunities to really educate and engage the public as never before. That is the challenge and opportunity in the coming 20 years.